Everyone's looking at the Pixel 10 Pro's back camera leaks, but the real story might be on the front. The rumored selfie upgrades are bigger than most people realize, and if they're true, your video calls, vlogs, and everyday photos could look completely different. Here's what's being talked about. Alright, let's start with the main upgrade. Based on what we've been hearing, the Pixel 10 Pro is expected to feature a new 42MP dual PD selfie camera with autofocus, larger pixel size for better low-light selfies, improved HDR processing, a wider field of view, and better stabilization for both video calls and vlogging. These upgrades aren't just about higher numbers. They're designed to make the selfie experience feel more natural, more detailed, and more flattering. If you've ever felt like your selfies looked a little soft or washed out on previous Pixel models, this is the upgrade you'll appreciate. Let's talk about the sensor itself. A larger sensor allows the camera to capture more light. And more light means cleaner photos, less grain, better skin tones, more accurate colors, and clearer details, especially indoors. This could be a huge deal for nighttime selfies, something the Pixel lineup has traditionally needed help with. With the upgraded sensor, the Pixel 10 Pro could give you selfies that look bright and detailed even in dim lighting, like restaurants or evening events. It also improves that natural background blur, so photos look less flat and more like they were taken on a real camera. Another big upgrade coming to the Pixel 10 Pro is the wider field of view, which basically means this. You can fit more people, more scenery, and more background into your selfie without having to stretch your arm out like crazy. This is especially handy for group selfies, travel photos, vlogging video calls where you want some space around you. The wider lens also helps keep the image sharp from edge to edge, instead of looking soft or distorted at the sides. If you've ever tried recording yourself while walking, this will make those shots look much more stable and natural. Now, here's the biggest reason the Pixel 10 Pro's front camera is getting attention: Google's upgraded AI processing. Google is expected to bring updated versions of Real Tone for better and more inclusive skin tone accuracy, auto noise reduction, face sharpening 2.0, and adaptive HDR selfie correction. These tools work together to make your selfies look cleaner, brighter, and more realistic, without that overly smooth or plastic look that some phones create. Whether you have bright lighting, backlighting, or a shadow on your face, the Pixel's AI works behind the scenes to balance everything out. The result? You basically get a photo that looks like you, just on your best day. If you use your phone for video calls, Zoom meetings, or content creation, this part is exciting. The Pixel 10 Pro may include better stabilization, sharper 4K selfie video, improved exposure control, more accurate colors, and upgraded background separation for portrait video. In simple terms, your front camera videos will look smoother, brighter, and more professional. This is perfect for creators who record TikToks, Reels, or YouTube Shorts directly from the front camera. And even if you just video chat a lot, you'll notice the difference right away. Your face will look clearer and more evenly lit. Let's be honest, most selfies happen indoors, at night, or in places with tricky lighting. The Pixel 10 Pro's new front camera is expected to have a major improvement in night sight performance. Here's what that means in real life. Your face looks brighter instead of shadowy. Skin tones look more natural. Eyes and hair have more detail, less blur when your hand shakes, and photos don't turn out overly orange or yellow. Night selfies are one of the hardest things for a smartphone to get right, and this upgrade could make the Pixel 10 Pro one of the best performers in those everyday lighting conditions. There are also some smaller front camera upgrades that make a difference in day-to-day use. Faster shutter response, better edge detection in portrait mode, improved background blur for selfies, more consistent skin smoothing, less distortion at the edges, and faster transition from photo to video mode. These are the little things you might not notice right away, but they add up to a much smoother and more enjoyable selfie experience. And that's the full breakdown of the rumored Google Pixel 10 Pro front camera upgrade. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more simple, friendly tech explainers just like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.